Yeah, me too. What did I think about a piece right here? God no. And your nails are always done. Wow, how do you keep that up?
Once a month.
You do nails once a month?
Once a month.
Wow, they last long.
Yeah.
My nails can't last so long.
But they grew out like really fast.
So you put on nails, it don't like how long it lasts you?
Me?
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks tops. You ready?
Apply a little lipstick right here.
How would I do now? Hi, I'm Kristia Franklin, also known as Tia the Clothes Girl, and I'm the owner of Tia the Clothes Girl, and I also recently started to crochet again, and I'm the owner of TCG Plus More, which is my accessories page, and I'm a good girl because I'm just a good girl.
Alright. So I want you to describe a day in the life of a good girl.
The day in the life of a good girl. Some days I don't do anything, but on the days that I am a good girl, I basically do content creation for almost the entire day. I wake up, I go to the gym. Oh yes, that is like the peak of good girlness. I go to the gym, then when I leave the gym, I go and do some errands on the road, and then I come home and I either sell to my customers or I create content. I really try to be as busy as possible. I always try and find something to do, or I'm online trying to come up with new ideas for content. But yeah, that's the day in my life.
Alright. Define a good girl.
A good girl is any girl or any woman who is confident, who loves herself, who's all about that self-love, who's all about being ambitious, all about getting to the next level, all about being the best version of you. Once you do that, he's a good girl.
Alright. So define or describe a day that you were the most confident in your good girl ability.
So the day that I was most confident in my good girl ability is when I actually joined the Campari competition and won. That was a day, that was with a whole crowd, a whole audience, and a Jamaican crowd at that. I don't think any other crowd is like a Jamaican crowd. So that was a real test of confidence, and that's when I felt like the realest good girl, because Jamaica picked me, so I know some good.
Alright. So describe a day that you were the least confident in your good girl ability.
I can't think of a day that I have been least confident. I feel like I've always been grown to be confident in my abilities. I'm not saying that Mr. Hot is scared. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm confident in my abilities, and I've always been raised that way. So I can't really recall a day that I felt not confident. I mean, when I was at university and I used to like walk up and down and sell, and those days you get rejection, but it didn't really affect my confidence. It just taught me how to deal with rejection. You know, like windshield wipers that come out to you to do your job and you're just like, no, that's what people did to me. But as I said, it just grew me to be stronger. It didn't really affect my confidence because, as you tell me, no, I'm just going to the next person. Persistency, just like those windshield wipers. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have your
Is persistency a word?
yeah.
I was just like, wait. Okay, continue.
Alright. Tips on being a good girl. Do you have any tips for the girls on being a good girl?
Tips on being a good girl. Always be confident in yourself. Always walk with your head high in the air, up in the sky. And just be true to yourself. I feel like if you're really a good girl, you just know yourself, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and just really be you. No explanations, no excuses, just completely be yourself. As it relates to physical tips, I would say groom yourself. I wish I had nails right now, but I don't. But if it's not even nails, just, you know, skincare, take care of your hair. Like, don't be out there looking sloppy or untidy. You always have to still present yourself well, because impressions last, and when somebody sees you, that's the first thing they see. They don't hear your mouth as yet. So you could have whole sense. If you don't look presentable, then nobody's gonna really remember you. So I would say tips to always kind of groom yourself as much as you can, and always be confident. And if you're not into makeup heavily, like wear a little lip color, fill in the eyebrows, just be presentable.
Okay. So now it's the show and tell.
This is supposed to be something that's, what was it again? He said, what's the coining of it? Like how you said, Darren showed weights, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just use my phone.
Anything that's important to your good galness.
So now it's the show and tell time. So I'm going to show you guys what's important to my good galness. So the first thing is my phone. It's crazy how much I depend on my phone. My phone is where I write my prayers, it's where I write my ideas, it's where I write my to-do list, it's where I write my everything. It's where my networking takes place, it's where my business takes place. My Shopify is on it, all my Instagram accounts for my company, my businesses are on it. Everything is on it. All my screenshots, all the ideas that I have, Instagram, so important for my business. Yeah, my phone is just, it's essential. Like in summer, my phone screen cracked and it just stopped working 2 days after it cracked, and I needed that phone at the same time. Like I felt crippled, and that's really bad, but that's because that was a week of content creation, and I used my phone to content create. So I didn't have my phone, and I literally just felt like, what do I do now? Which might be bad, but yeah, it's very important to me. Another thing is lip color. So if you know me from university, as soon as I came out of high school, the first thing I did was start to wear lipstick. Every single day at UTech, from the first day I walked in there to the last day I left there, I was always in red lip color. I feel like I'm not that big on makeup, so I still just all of these lips, and I feel like it's very important because one, it helps people to remember me, and two, it just brightens up your face, it complements your smile, and yeah, it just adds a little bit of femininity to you. So these are my two good gal things.
So your dress is cute, by the way.
Thank you. It's from Tear the Toast Girl, i.e. me. But thanks. This dress can be worn up here, it can be worn off the shoulder, or you can wear like a white button up under it, and it can also turn into a skirt. So you can just tuck in the upper part and the sleeves and use this as your waistline, and then wear it with like another top. How to repeat your clothes. Very important on my good girl budgets.
Oh yes. Okay, so this or that?
Okay, sure, it sounds fun. Yeah.
Long hair or short hair?
Short hair.
Why?
For me, you know, says my mother. So somebody who's very influential in my life is my mother, and she always tells me that short hair fits me. And as I said, remember earlier I told you about my confidence and how I was raised. So my confidence is really because my mother and my two aunts in LA, they've always dressed me different. From before I would dress myself, clearly they would dress me, and I've always been dressed different. I remember I was asking my mother to buy me flip-flops. Now I think back and I'm like, what was wrong with you? My friends had flip-flops and I wanted flip-flops. I didn't own flip-flops. People had like, you know those Nike slides, like casual slippers, and they have the flap over? Those were a no-no. Basketball shorts, my mother was like, hell to the no. And in high school, like, girls wore those things. Camisoles, they weren't about it. So my mom has just drilled it in my head that short hair is more unique, short hair is more different. If you can rock short hair, you really look nice. Everybody can wear long hair, so she said, you know. So as a result, I did the short hair thing, and I loved it. And I do prefer short hair, but it's very hard to maintain. And Mona told you earlier about always making sure that you're groomed. I can't afford the short hair every single time. And my hair used to grow very fast and it's very thick, so I used to have to curl it religiously every week. Not on this good girl budget. So I'm gonna work with the long hair until later in life I go back to my short hair, but definitely shorts.
Okay. fruits or vegetables?
Fruits are fruits. My friend will tell you every time that we're going to the country, I have to stop at all the fruit places and get fruits. I love fruits. I'm gonna let it grass.
Alright. Colors or monotone?
Hello, colors. I'm so colorful. I love to do like a monochromatic look sometimes. I really love those, but if we're gonna be honest, if I'm going to be honest and true to myself, if I'm supposed to compare the two, I wear way more colors than monochromatic looks. But sometimes I just throw that in there to just switch it up a bit. But yeah, I'm a colorful person.
Okay. Beach or river?
River, I'm a river mama. And you know what I was saying, I never like river, it's too cold. Nasty. But it was too cold, so I was fully a beach girl. Now I'm fully a river girl because the beach, I feel like I want to bathe same time, and because a public beach you can't bathe same time. So I love the river and I love when the little fishes eat your dead skin. I feel like I'm getting a free.
Ew, Tia.
It's nice. I mean, I don't know, it feels cool. I don't know. You know she would pay for that? People pay enough money for them fish spa thing. And I can go to the river and get it done for free.